Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. Today, we'll hopefully finish off at least half of this double skyscraper. I want to get one building done and start on the other one if possible. We've done the hard part last episode of sort of getting our head around the design and building it up. The second part of the building, the thinner part here, won't take anywhere near as long because we've already sort of got the design in place and it's a lot smaller. So, where did we get to last episode? We had just sort of done this part on here. Now, what we said that we were going to do is we're going to take this black section, copy it, flip it, and then paste it on this side, which will leave us a little bit of space in the middle that we'll make white, which will be the connecting part for the sky bridge, if all goes to plan. So let's go from here, and then go down to here. We have to come out of block, you see, to grab the balcony. And then we're going to... I don't know where I should really stand. Let's stand right on the corner here. And we're going to copy it. That direction over there is east. So we're going to flip it east. Come over here, stand on this corner. And paste. Now you can't do just a straight copy and paste. Otherwise your... balconies would be on this side, which would make no sense. I think that looks pretty cool, right? It's joined up. It's at the same height, correct? Correct. It looks like that's one higher, but I'm pretty sure. I'll tell you what. We're good. Always makes me nervous. Okay, and then this nice little section that we've got in the middle here is like the perfect width for the sort of tunnel bridge that we're going to have that's going to join up the two. Now, we definitely know that this has to run along here, so we keep that division from the brick open. But then from here, we can sort of do what we want. And I think the easiest thing to do would be to fill this all up with snow blocks to begin with. Then we can carve out any windows or anything like that that we need as we go. Let's go up to there. Okay, so that one, do that one. I'll stand on the outside, set snow block, and boom. Now we don't necessarily need any windows in here. I'm not, in fact, going to put any windows in until we know how high the bridge is going to be. Because if we put windows in and then we say, oh, we want a bridge there, we're just creating more work for ourselves. We'll put the bridge in and then we'll put windows above and below. As you can see, they're going to be nice sort of straight, long windows on each one that doesn't have the bridge. I think the bridge will probably take up 2. And in fact, it'll probably take up either this one and this one, if you think about like between this line here and this line here, or this line here and this line here, which I think will be the 2. I think it'll be the latter of the 2 there. It'll give a nice height between us and the bridge. Bridge is another thing that we need to do with housekeeping. We have got parts of track that don't work anymore. We've got the parts of the track that do, but it doesn't look good with the cyan underneath it. We need to change the colours up. Even there, we've got to change the track completely because of the 90-degree corner we had to put in. Awful lot of stuff, awful lot of housekeeping episodes coming up soon. Okay, oh, and I thought of a really cool idea as well off camera. See how, if I just put these in here, right, and I want to have this window matching the one on the other side. Do we have one block? Yeah, 1 block. 3 blocks here, yeah. Okay, let me just put this in so we match with the other side. Otherwise I'll forget to do it and you guys will be angry at me. That one, that one, and that one. That one, that one, and that one. See how we have this space here blank? What about, like, the logo of the company or something like that up there? Now, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. In fact, I was thinking, like, a lime clay would look great with this. And I was thinking something like that... And then, I don't know, we'll have that one and a red maybe. Oops, come back here. I need one more colour. You know, blue might work actually. Looks a bit like the Spitfire logo. But I just think it adds just something on the front of the building there. It takes up that space nicely. I might make it a little bit bigger. I think we can get away with making it 1 block bigger on all axis. So we take that one away. No, let's take out these middles. We make it a 4x4 circle. And then we put that in the middle. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Just a little logo on the side of the building there. Lets you know what it is. We can do the same on the other side as well, obviously. Let's have this extend up all the way to the top now. Now, do I want anything on the side? Obviously, I don't want the logo. I don't want that logo there, 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 and there. So we need to do something on the back here that just sort of gets rid of it. Even if it's something as simple as we have that going down there to there. We have that one, and that one. And then we have that coming down here as perfect as well. Going there, there, and there. And then we do it again, but we have it the same as the front. So we have this one 3 blocks wide. That one, 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 that one. Okay, could put the logo on the back here if we wanted to as well. I mean, yeah, why not? Clay. Let's just put this in real quick. So it's something like that. No, I can't remember it. And then it was that, and that with the red in the middle. But I can't remember if it was which way around the blue and the dark green. Okay, it's light blue on the bottom left. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Not that it would make a huge noticeable difference. I doubt anybody would notice if the blues and the greens were swapped around. But to me, it's an important thing. Okay, white over the top here. And now this is where it gets a little bit more in, or where the roof sort of comes in, where it gets an interesting roof. Because this is going to come along here and around the side to cover up the tops of the cyans, because I always think it looks weird if you don't cover them up. But then it also needs to come across here, doesn't it? Because this is then going to be like, don't know. It's going to come out to there, and the same as this one is going to come out to there. And then this section we need to do whatever we do on the top there. So we can do here to there, set snow block. Okay, now in the middle here we can do whatever we like. This is going to be an easy one. You know, we can go from there to there, replace air with 44.6. And the same on this side. Place over 44.6. We could even do that. I think that's a nice one. Oops. Okay. So there's those two parts. But then whatever we do on this roof, we need to do on this one. And that is not going to be easy. We're going to have to make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to drop this down by a couple of blocks. Which then means we need to get these black ones to go along here. And along this one. And then we're going to have, I think I want to have a little, I want a colour back. So maybe we go with the, because I don't want to use cyan, because we've already used cyan. Do we go back to the brick along the top here? So we put like a brick layer in like this. And then on top of the brick layer we put a slab, like a white slab would do fine. And then in the middle here, we do like a different block apart from that one. So what we got? This one probably, or this one. That one will do 44.5. Replace with 44.5. So they're just like a little bit different to each other. And I think adding the brick at the top there, I think is really cool. We'll put this underneath as well. We'll sort of sandwich it like an Oreo between. And I think having the brick at the top and the bottom is just going to wrap the building up nicely. Yes. Okay. So, brick goes here. along. What's in my way? Oh, it's that thing, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. In fact, I might have it go through that. We'll figure that out in a minute. I'll put that there to remind me. And then down this side. Wonderful. Slabs on the bottom and the top. There's no difference. Oh. Such a long process. There's no fast way to do it. Especially when I keep missing them. Okay. Now if this was the only skyscraper there... if this was it, that would be great. We'd be able to go finished, done, walk away. But no, we've got another one to do. Thinner one, admittedly, next to it. And I tell you what, that might be harder than I thought to do. Because to keep it with the same sort of profiling and colour palette, with like the black on one half and the white on the other, this building's a lot thinner. And that could, or the other one's going to be a lot thinner. That's going to pose a problem, I think. Oops. Really messed up with that one. Oh, had to go around the whole roof 3 times. Okay, there we go. Now in the middle here. Ooh, couldn't have a wand in my hand. We can now fill this up with the same block as we filled up there. Kaboomski. And then this one. I can do it again, can't I? We'll go from there to, I don't know, about here. Set 159.9. And then that's just sort of wraps over the top and around onto there. You know what? If we added another one to this as well, we really thickened this out. We go down to there, to there. Oop. I don't know what I done there, but there was a shadow that was caused and I didn't like it. Well, we added another one down like that, so it comes out even thicker. Now it makes sense with 2 by 2 at the side into a 2 by 2 at the top. I like that. I think that's really, really cool. I think it's a really cool looking skyscraper just in general. And yes, the brick ties everything together really, really nicely. Let's get these. I'll get the windows in and then we'll be back, okay? Alright, now our skyscraper isn't full with holes. I think it looks really quite cool. I even added the windows on the 2nd floor of the brick section now. So sort of around here. I think it looks really cool. I think the logo helps as well. It's just a nice simple logo. It means nothing, but it just adds a little bit of detail on there. I'm really quite stoked with that. And look at this. How lucky were we that we moved the skyscraper right at the beginning. Remember, we sort of shoved it over by 2 blocks. We ended up with 1 block between this and the track. Now, it looks really, you might think 1 block, that's very, very close. But it's, although it's 1 block, technically it's actually sort of 2 to the window. You don't even notice those because they're just sort of poking out. So I'm happy. If I didn't like it, I would move the whole building, which we could do. We've got a little bit of room on this side, but I like how it is. So the building on this side, now there's some things that we need to sort of bear in mind when doing this, and that's if you want the same sort of pattern, I would really like this side of the building to match up with this side of this building. I would like the white section to be in line as well, so obviously the bridge is then straight. This side, I don't mind being longer than this part of the building if we want it to be, and I think that could be quite cool. So, now we've got those out of the way, let's go back to our bricks, and let's just place down a block and make sure we're not like crazy close. I can always move it afterwards. As you can see, we don't have a lot of room here, so it is going to be a lot thinner of a building. So we're going to have to be a little bit creative on how we sort of get around that and make it so it doesn't look too top heavy. And the way I think we do that is by making the building shorter. So like this building will only sort of just go to the sky bridge. It won't go any taller like that building does. I want this one I would like it to be longer though. I'd like it to. I like how it gets to the path here. That's really cool. And I don't want to encroach on the station there either. So I think that's good. Okay, so now we've got the size of where it's going to go. We then need to work out what the height was again. It goes up there. Obviously you have like the window, 2, 3 there, and then you have the brick, and then you have that like that, and then you have the brick. Okay, so that's the height that we need the building to be for the brick section. And then we have the cyan going around it. I wonder if we could just take that black section and copy and paste it onto here. That would be so amazing. It would be so amazing. Okay, let's get the bricks up first. So we'll go from there. Let's just get... I won't put the windows in for the moment. And you know what would be quite... Ooh, whoa. Undo. You know what would be quite interesting is not to put any doors in the bottom of this skyscraper. So the only way to get into this one, it would be health and safety hazard, fire hazard to crazy. But the only way to get into this building would be to come through the other one. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. Plus, there's no real access to this building via any road anyway. I mean, we could put a door in there, but we're right on the main highway. That wouldn't make any sense. Be interesting in what we're going to do as well in this middle spot. I'm thinking like a big, like, what do they call them? Like, you know, like in a school, like in a high school, you have like a big outdoor area with like benches and stuff like that. That would be cool. I don't know. We'll have to think of something. I'm going to worry about it now. Okay, let's try and get this black section copied over, because that would be so amazing if we could. Let's go from here. It will take the white, a little bit of white I'm thinking as well, but it shouldn't matter. Oh, I know, I need to come out by one because of the balconies. There. Oh, got an itchy arm. 2. Here. Now that corner will be the same as this corner, right? So if we stand right at the corner of this one and we go over here and I paste it there, we go over the road. Does that matter? Like, does it actually matter? Is it in the way? Does it look weird? Yeah, it does. It just looks a little bit out. Let's move this, make this a little bit thinner. we don't have too much room to make thinner. Oops. I didn't mess up. I sort of messed up. That's okay though. Okay, so how many blocks did I move it in by? 1 or 2 blocks? I think I moved it in by 1 or 2 blocks. We'll give it a go here. It should definitely be enough anyway, but my plan was to put these back to back, and it could have looked really cool if we done that. But now the whole building that we're building now might be a little bit too thin. We'll try it though. We'll try it. Copy. Nearly cut. That would have been a mistake. 2 blocks we moved it by. So now we're nicely out of the way. In fact, wouldn't mind coming over by 1 if we needed to. See, I wanted it to be doubled, so we had it like... It's so close to being able to do that, but I think that would be in the way anyway. No, we'll have to leave it like that. So we've got 1 in on this side. And then if we flip it west again. Flip west. Because we flipped it east last time, so we know that I have to flip it west. And paste it there. We'll get 1 in this side. That is close. It like bends round it. That's so cool. We're keeping it. Keeping that 100%. Now, this will obviously continue round. We know that. And this snow part will have to continue round like this. Now we want to go... Well, you know, that whole side could now be white pretty much. Or, on this extended section, how weird would it be, right, if we done this? I'm creating more work for myself. We could sort of like finish this off in a real fast way and just sort of plug blocks in and boom, we're done. But sets Replace air with snow block. But I keep coming up with some really cool ideas. Ooh. 4,900 blocks have been replaced. Yeah, that's not right. Be careful where you place your your nodes, guys. I'm thinking, right, here to there. That's better. And then imagine this then coming back out for another black section. So we have one black section there, and then we have another one that goes in here. No balconies, obviously, because we're in the middle. But like, if we get these together, look, something like that in the middle, and then another one, and then this one goes back in, down, out, and maybe to a third one or something. Oh, I can't really get a third one in because I could on this side, but no, we'd want it to be symmetrical. So we just go with another one like that. I think that could look really cool. And we do it on the other side as well. Okay, how could I do this in a really smart, easy, clever way that helps me a bunch? Let's go from that one. No. Let's go from that one to that one. And then I go up here. And I stand here. And I copy it. And I stand here. And I paste it. Shugum! Wonderful. Just a few blocks need to be added and then we are good to go. This part at the top obviously will be a little bit of brick, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I have that. I need to do the one. Coming down like this. Oh, that's further than I thought. And then on the outside we need to add those in here. Oh, we just saved so much time doing that. That's crazy. And then these will stay separate buildings. So we obviously don't want this to be here. That has to be, though. But what we'll do is we'll take that out and pull that back by one. Because we don't need it to be its funny shape anymore because it's not going into the other skyscraper, is it? See, so that could be like that. And the same as here. Building this skyscraper in the weirdest possible order, aren't we? Like, building the roof before the walls and all sorts. It's working, though. We're just going with the flow with this one. So have that one there. Now, we can't have this black section on this side because that's going to be where the sky bridge is going to be. But we can have it on here. So if we now grab that little guy, and we go down and we grab, what corner did I grab then? Let's grab that little guy, that one, to that one, and then we stand here. And we flip south. Undo. Oh yeah, no, we can't. Because this isn't in line, we can't technically do that. Unless I extended this out and we extend all of the balconies by one. Or two, is it? Okay, hang on. I reckon if I get this in the right spot first. Like, would that be the right spot? We can tell if we come down to the bottom here. No. Yes? Yes, that is the right spot, isn't it? Because the cyan should just... Oh, no, no, no. It should be out by another two. We're right at... We'll be touching the bridge then, though. Let's just double check. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. When am I wrong? Whoop. touching the bridge. But that would be right. That would be a line there. Underneath would be correct as well. So what... I'm not going to be encroaching on there or here. Okay. I can shove it that way by one. I can get away with doing that. That one. This is sketchy. I never like doing that. Okay, so I've moved it back by one. And proof is here. That way we've now got the 1 block gap between this and the bridge. Which we have a 1 block gap on the other side, don't we? If I remember rightly. Yeah, 1 block gap on this side. And 1 block gap on that side. That's actually pretty cool. We've got this black section now in line with this. Yeah, it is in line. Good. Double check by joining these up because they will be joined up anyway. So we might as well just join them up now. There. And there. But now you might be able to see our problem. And that's that this doesn't come out the same length as that. So to sort that, what we'll do is we'll just pull these out. I reckon we can do it. Let's just get rid of that. I should probably get rid of those as well because they're going to be all pulled, aren't they, with it? Yeah, let's just do that. We'll put them in afterwards. Nothing's ever 100% simple, is it? Try and make this as painless for ourselves as possible. We'll grab that little sucker. And we'll grab... How many blocks are we coming out by? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not enough for another window, so we'll go bang halfway through the door. For the moment. So let's go back up. We're so close to everything. It fits in so snugly. It's beautiful. So if I stand here, which is 4 blocks from the end, and we... Let's try a copy and a paste. So now we're in line with that one. Good. And if I look down, it looks a bit broken, but it's actually not too bad. In fact, it's better than I thought because we can put that window in there, leave the door there, and just take those away. Hey? Now that would look neat. Going all the way down. Deal. Job's a good one. Fortunately, this isn't a huge skyscraper because doing these kind of modifications on one of them really tall ones takes forever. But there's only like 8 or so floors here, isn't there? I don't think I've missed any of the floors yet. Sweet, that looks neat as. In fact, it would be really cool to do like parkour as well and like coming along. Like coming along here and jumping up onto there and boom, straight into the apartments and out the other side over the sky bridge onto the crane. Minecraft parkour. And this could also now, we could get rid of this white strip and wrap the black around the edge here as well. What would be the best unintrusive way to do that? By grabbing this one? Probably that one. Let's stand here. This has been a real mental episode for me to try and like think of where we need to stand to make this job go quicker. This is a big project. This would be like a, I would say if you were doing it just by hand, like a good 5-episode project to do this. And so far we're doing it in 2. Okay, but that's good. So now obviously we would have the white strip going up the back. You would have this part going up there. And on this one, like that. Black needs to be underneath here. And there. That needs to wrap back down to that. And boom. That's perfect. So all we need to do is get that on this side, and then it's the sky bridge. We'll do that next episode, guys. It's gonna be a 3-part. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like. If you're doing this by hand, and if we're gonna take 3 episodes to do this with all these crazy copy and paste saves, to do that by hand would be absolutely phenomenal. It'd be 10 episodes. It looks really cool though, right? It's the first time we've actually let's just have a check out with the shaders on here, right? How cool. That looks like the same building, doesn't it? We've done a really good job of keeping the profiling, keeping the palette the same throughout. Used up a thin bit of space that's difficult to fill up with anything else. And then once the sky bridge goes in, boom. Obviously the sky bridge will be white, because then it'll fill up more white of here. Oh, it's beautiful. I really like it. It's one of my favourite buildings in the city, I think. And we're not even complete with it. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't, feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.